you doing? You're not supposed to be in the box. Marie, he's in the box. Hey guys, welcome to Appalachia's Homestead. Welcome back to the channel. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Somebody, come here. Somebody else wants to say hello. How you doing, honey? Thank you. Oh, Miss Olive has to say hello too. You know, she's the big baby around here. So guys, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome on in, honey. I have gained a ton of subscribers over the past week. So many new faces, and we're so glad that you're here. Thank you for joining our community and being part of what we're doing here at Appalachia's Homestead. My name is Patara, and it is an honor to have you here, okay? If you've been here a long time, you know as well as I do, you're going to see cats jumping up here, and there's dogs barking in the background, and there's a cow mooing out here. There's all kinds of things, but we're going to get to the meat and potatoes because I want you prepared as much as possible. I don't believe I've ever made a specific video on this, so we're going to dive right into it today because I want you to know that it is an option for you. Now, this audience, a lot of you are probably already well aware of this. You probably already have some of this already on your pantry shelf. Good on you. You're ahead of the game. But there are a lot of new faces, and a lot of people every single day have no idea that this exists. So I want to bring it to the forefront, okay? This is another form of food storage. What are you doing in there? This is another form of food storage, and it is long-term food storage. Now, we have made videos, name it. We have made tons of videos on canning. We have shown videos on gardening from here to Texas and back, seed saving, food preservation, and a lot of you do a lot of that on your own. Maybe some of you also have bought or are going to buy, hopefully soon, you better get on it, long-term food, such as like My Patriot Supply. There's tons of companies, okay? They're constantly selling things to you, right? Ignore the dogs, can't change it. This is real life. This is real home. This is real homestead. This is a real farm. This is a real kitchen, okay? So there's not a baby, but there's tons of animals. There's dogs. So here's what I want to talk about today. I don't know if you have this close to you. There are multiple facilities around the country, so you are going to have to do a little bit of homework for you. And if you find that you don't have a certain facility near you, you can order online, okay? I just got back from picking up an order yesterday because I'm actually picking up for some folks in Cherokee, North Carolina. They would have to drive over here in order to pick this up. So what I said was, I'll tell you what, the next time I swing into Knoxville for errands and they're open, I will be happy to get some for you. What do you want? Or do you care or whatever? They said, no, just get me 3 or 4 boxes to start with and we'll go from there. So that's what I did. So what I'm doing is I've opened up one of the boxes. We'll tape it back because I want to explain this to you. Now I'm going to read it because it's a lot. Because around here, and don't get mad at me, I call it the LDS, just for short, Latter-day Saints. It is actually the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. That's a title. That's a lot. That's like saying Patara 10 times. So laugh with me. Don't get offended. But basically what you have is the Mormon Church, a lot of people call it. They are gurus in terms of being prepared. You can look on their website and they give you all kinds of background in terms of things to do to be more prepared. They also highly recommend that each family have at least a year's worth of food supply and preparations in case of an emergency. I'm not going to go into the history of all of this. That's not what this video is about. I want you to know that this is an option for you. I became involved with working with, quote, the cannery back in, I believe it was 2010 and 2011. I know it was because by 12, we couldn't really do what we were doing anymore. My husband and I went several times to the cannery, and you could volunteer. I was a volunteer. I'm not a member of this church, but they have always been so wonderful to us and to anybody that I've ever seen, go to them for help or anything. Such nice people, okay? And so what we would do is we would actually, there would be certain nights of the week we would go and they would teach us how to can in the cannery. So I was like I was a volunteer. I wasn't an employee. I was a volunteer. So there, I would go for several hours once a week, and I would help can items, the actual foods. You'd have to wear scrubs. I mean, it was a big deal. It was one of the awesomest things I've ever been a part of, because I learned so much. But we learned how to work with long-term foods, because what it is you have these number 10 cans, and I'm going to get into all of the things that they offer and that you can buy to add to your pantry. And we would actually work with the foods. We would actually place the oxygen absorbers, and we would seal the cans. So I actually got to work with James and I both got to work with the entire process. We've been doing this a long time, right? Okay, so here in Knoxville, they have one in Deep West Knoxville. I don't know if you can go to the one in Atlanta. Like I said, you're going to have to kind of place and find out where different facilities are. It may be in your town, or it may be a couple of hours away. But what is so awesome is a lot of these items, which I'm going to read to you, most of them go up to a 30-year storage time. That's their storage life, 30 years. Some are 10, some are 20, so we're going to go over that. But I will tell you firsthand that I have seen every single one of these foods firsthand, okay, and have tasted them, and I know that they are awesome. Now, you can get onto Amazon. You can buy from August and Farms. You can buy from like My Patriot Supply. You can buy MREs. You can do all kinds of things. I'm just offering another solution or option for you to diversify what you've got going on. This actually could be more affordable, depending on how you do it, than a lot of the other places out there that are offering foods for you, which is my goal. I want you to have food on the shelf, food for your kids, and if push came to shove, you might have some food for your chickens, who knows. So here's what I'm talking about. Now, I will tell you that one of my favorites is definitely by far the apples. They are absolutely glorious. I would open this up, but it's not mine, so I got to put it back in the box. I'm just giving you an idea. But you can see this is a full can, number 10 can of dried apples, and they are sweet. I mean, you could honestly open it up and eat it without rehydrating it with water. So these are going to be your dried foods, okay? Apples are fantastic. The carrots are sweet. Just all kinds of options here. So what I'm going to do is quickly read to you I'll read you the items that they have, okay? Now, when you go, let's say you were to go to the facility, you can buy, if you actually show up at the facility in Knoxville, you can buy one can. You can walk in there and buy one can. You could buy 3 cans. When you get up to 6, like so, they're going to end up putting it in a box just like this. So anytime you buy 6, it ends up being a pack of 6 in a box. If you were to buy them online, and I'm going to put the link down below, what it looks like on the actual website, when you buy it in those boxes. It will be 6 of these per box. So if you see a price of, say, $40, you're not spending $40 for one can. You're spending $40 for 6 10 cans. It's like you'll get 6 apples, 6 onion, 6 potatoes, whatever. Does that make sense? If you don't, ask me any questions or comments you have, place them down below. But I want to let you know, if you go to the facility, you probably are going to have more of an option to pick and choose. I want 3 of these, 3 of that. You can, you don't have to go for a whole 6-pack. But if you are buying online, you probably will be buying 6. But I'm telling you right now, it is well worth the money. And you can pick and choose what you want. Now, I did not look at the shipping today. It's been a while since I've actually looked at the shipping. It used to be $3. It's probably gone up, so don't get mad at me if I'm wrong. I probably am wrong. I'm just saying, by the time you get a cheaper price on this, and they're so fair on the shipping, from what I've seen compared to other places, I'm telling you, you need to look into this. Okay, so let's go over the list real quick and we'll conclude the video. Okay, are you ready? This is important. I want you to hear this. So if you've never bought some of the things that they offer the apple slices. They're delicious. Okay, let's rock and roll. Let's pray I don't drop my piece of paper again, right? Okay. All right, apple slices, black beans, pinto beans, your great northern white beans, Carrots. They also have cocoa. Now the cocoa has less of a time frame in terms of its shelf life. It's only 2 years. Your apples, your beans, and your beans are 30 years because they have the oxygen absorbers in there and they are sealed. Okay, 30-year shelf life. 30. Your carrots are 10 years, so I want to say that. You also have white flour. It's your all-purpose flour, but it is also 10 years. You have macaroni. It is 30 years. You have milk, which comes in actual pouches. They don't come in the cans, but they do come in pouches. That is available on the website also. At least it was there that I saw. 20 years. Then you have quick oats, regular oats, and dried onions. If you like to cook with onions, hey, they're all 30 years. They have a pancake pouch that's in a pouch. It's 2 years. I don't have that to show. But then you also have potato flakes, rice, spaghetti bites, white sugar, hard red wheat, and hard white wheat. They are all 30 years. So more than half of the items that you can buy, which are mostly in the tin cans, are at least 20 to 30 years, okay? Now, if you go to the facility, you can buy bags of your wheat, which is a 25-pound bag, and that is going to be your hard red wheat and your hard white wheat. They are also 30 years, okay? So you can grab those. Then they also have other things that they sell. They have like the lids that you can buy. So once you open this and you take this off, say you open it and you only use half, then you can buy the little lids. They're 25 cents. It's a plastic lid. It just seals on it so it elongates the food instead of leaving it open, okay? So I wanted to share this with you. Like I said, if you were in the East Tennessee area, I know that they get a lot of people that come up from Georgia, that come down from Kentucky, over from North Carolina, et cetera, to shop there, to pick and choose what they want to work with their budget and take it home. But you do have the online option as well. I'm going to put that link down below for you so you can shop. You know, maybe this week you can get 2 or 3 boxes. In a week or 2 or next month, whatever, you can get 2 or 3 more boxes. This is an important staple, and these are a lot of important staple items to add to your shelf life for important needs of your pantry. I think you should consider it. By the way, like I said, I am not a member of this church. I am not being paid to do this. They're not a sponsor. I just want you to know of all the options that are out there to ensure, somebody is nosy, to ensure that your pantry is full and that your family is safe. Like, subscribe, and share. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, no. No. This little thing right here is a stinker, aren't you? See? Guilty. All right, guys, I appreciate you being here. I will put the website down below. Check and see what you think. Like I said, when you see those prices, maybe whether it's $30, $40, whatever, it's going to vary, okay? That is for 6 items. The boxes, those big boxes I showed you right here, 6 cans to a box. It's all there. All the information is there. Like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for spending this afternoon with me in my crazy little kitchen. Hope you're safe. Keep preparing. Like, subscribe, and share. Godspeed. God bless. And I'll see you guys on the next video. You guys are stinkers.